Testing. Testing 1, 2. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. All right, chat. Well, this morning, we got us a conversation. It's time, y'all. It's time. It's the week we've been waiting for. Alabama, Auburn, Iron Bowl. Hate week. This is the true hate week for me. So this energy that we're going to be seeing this week is going to be a little different. We're going to dive into it. We're going to break this game down. We're going to get into it. A must win for Alabama. Opportunity to really put a dagger in the hearts of Alabama fans for Auburn. This is going to be a big one. I think this is going to be an epic game this weekend. Let's get into it today here on the Smook Network. Y'all tap in. As you come in, drop the likes, drop the share. If you're dropping in and you're not here live, fast forward to the 10-minute mark, and that's where you'll see the first part of the conversation. If you're here live, share it. Let everybody know that we about to open the phone lines at 8:45. We got an automated message being sent out at 8:30 for the 8:45 call-in segment. Everything is set up perfect for this week right now for the Smook Network, and I feel like that might just be a little indicator of what we can expect from the Alabama Curse that's hot this weekend. So if you're ready to get into the conversation, somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's get into it, chat.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. 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 Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Oh, let's go, Bama Nation. Let's go. I'm ready to get to it. Are y'all ready to get to it today? Let's go, man. Hey, y'all, it's Iron Bowl week, man. It's Iron Bowl week, chat. It's Iron Bowl week. It's here. It's here. Let me fix my camera real quick. I think I got it up too high. There we go. Now we looking like somebody.
Leandro
What's
goes
good,
with
chat? Let's go, man. How y'all feeling across the platforms? We got a slow morning this morning, 17 on YouTube already. Oh, we not moving slow this morning on YouTube. We got super chats and everything in the chat. Let's go, man. Roll call popping up right now in the chat. We got Dominique making in the chat. Good morning, Dominique. Good to see you. Good to see you. Roll Tide, Zach. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you, Zach. The Kinesis is in the chat, man. Listen, I feel like everybody right now, all these names that I'm seeing popping up right now, y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. Urban Essence, Roll Tide, good morning. Welcome in, Jordan. What's good, man? Roll Tide. You know what time it is. And Dougie, my brother Douglas Harrell has popped in with a super chat already for the morning. A $19.99 super chat. Good morning. Hope everyone is blessed this morning. Hate week, huge week, Iron Bowl week, playoff spot on the line. The tickets are secured for Auburn. Roll Tide from Douglas Hill. My freaking brother, man. If y'all don't know, that's my brother, Douglas Harrell. Shout out to my guy Alex, praying for a quick recovery and healing on Lil One. Roll Tide, Coach Smook. Yeah, it's my lady, man. She's it's not my child, it's my lady. She not feeling good today, y'all. Y'all pray for my baby, man. Y'all send up a few prayers for her. She ain't feeling good this morning. Right now I'm playing doctor. So if I'm listening a little bit more outside today is because she might need you. Hey, Coach Smook, good to see you, Mr. Risa. Mr. Risa in the building. Hey, Coach Smook, after time out looking his best Saturday, I have to admit I'm nervous about this game, but still Roll Tide forever. Hey, I think everybody has the same sentiments, and that's why we're going to have this conversation today. I think it's a great time to be tapped into the Coach Smook Network this morning. So if you have not already, jump in, drop a like, share the stream, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We're 8 away from our next goal, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to help your boy get to that next goal. Help your boy get to the next goal. And let's continue to grow this community as we continue to go throughout these athletic seasons, man. Y'all know football season, we're getting to probably the most crunch time. I ain't gonna say probably, this is the most crunch game of the season, the most important game of the season thus far. And we have a lot on the line as Alabama fans, but a lot of other teams are looking to finish their season strong and secure their spots and to continue to pad their playoff resume. Alabama on that same mission, so we're going to discuss how we continue to accomplish that mission by defeating Auburn this weekend. Yo, I'm mad, Coach. All these scary Fairweathers putting all this scary negative energy into the universe, like we don't go into Jordan here and beat them the last 2 times we went in there. Hey, it is what it is. Novish, we got one of them energies this week where I don't even think I have the energy to call out Fairweathers this week, y'all. It's funny how they continue to consistently show up after losses, and then they get mad when I call them out. I don't even notice them until after a loss. People are on my post after a loss. You know, that's the funny thing about it. So Twitter, everybody on Twitter watching, man, it's funny that y'all keep watching and y'all keep talking about me and y'all DMs, man. I love getting these screenshots. I need to hurry up and do that montage of the Coach Smook Hate Network. That thing gonna be funny. That's gonna go viral. Can't wait to see it. But shout out to everybody on all the platforms, man. We got 31 in the chat total, man. Appreciate y'all for being here. Let's get into the conversation, man. We're here at the 10.5 minute mark. We're going to open those phone lines up at 8:45 Central Standard Time. So if you are on that frequent callers list, I think I got 9 on that list today. So if you're on that list, you might be getting a text message from the Coach Smook Network at 8:30 if I set it up right, because, you know, I ain't the smartest. I ain't got everything together, but we be trying to do our little keep everything ahead of everything. So looking at it today, man, we're going to get into this conversation. Alabama, Auburn, Iron Bowl, history, everything that you need to know going into this week's game and this week's matchup for the Alabama Crimson Tide. If you don't mind right now, though, before we get all the way into the show, can you all please right now for the next 30 seconds, if you're on TikTok, tap that screen. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. I see you over on TikTok. Appreciate TikTok family pulling up. Antonio dropping in over there, dropping some taps on the screen, man. My guy, the kid, he said, how did the young guys do in the EIU game? We're going to talk about it. It's part of the segment today, man. I'm glad you're in here today. Jonathan, I see you. Jonathan tapping in. So we're gonna open the show up, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into our first segment. If y'all ready to get into the conversation, somebody type in and say, "Put me in the game, Coach Smook." Let's go. Y'all ready? I'm ready. I don't know why my stuff just acted crazy. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go out and come back in. We'll be right back. Hold on. I got y'all.
Perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
Hey, it look like we back. Yo, are we back, chat? We back. All right, look like we back, man. I appreciate y'all for being so patient with your boy as we continue to navigate this technology and this internets of the world. I appreciate y'all for tapping the screen, man. EJ, glad to see you over there, man. Our resident Auburn fan over there on TikTok. He tapping in. Tap in on YouTube today, man. Tap in on the phone lines. Curtis Ellison, Smook, why not looking the same? What you mean? Why not looking the same? Who not looking the same? It's the same thing they preach in the locker room. It's all about us this weekend. What we do, facts. I tell people all the time, man, you can't really look at game to game. We can understand that Ty's, I think he's in a mental slump, right? But that don't carry over every game. It's not going to, he hasn't been doing it until the last two games. So let's just continue to watch this thing process and transition, man. So let's get into the comments before I get into my breakdown, man. Once again, thank my guy Doug for the 1999 super chat. Blessed 50 Miss Teresa says, "Hey Coach Mook, after Ty not looking his best Saturday, I have to admit I'm nervous about this game, but still roll Tide forever." I don't think even if Ty had looked clean, I would still be nervous about us going into Jordan Hare. There's something really weird about this rivalry when we go to Jordan Hare, and it doesn't matter what the quarterback looks like, what the team looks like. If we don't show up and give our best effort, it's usually going to be a crazy game. In games like this, in matchups like this, where you can line up the rosters, even with how exciting that offense looked, watching Deuce Knight operate that offense this past weekend against Mercer. I look at this matchup and I don't see where, from what you've seen on film schematically, where Auburn would be able to dismantle what Alabama wants to do, which is pass the ball offensively. And then Alabama's tackling has gotten so good that they have moved their defensive efficiency ratings from outside of the top 50 the first the first 4 weeks of the season. Now you see a number 28 ranked total defense. That's pretty solid to see that type of improvement. And most of the statistical margins that we're not ahead in, they come from one or two games, taking up majority of that number, looking higher than what it is. So it could be a similar case like we said against Oklahoma. Some of those stats are padded because we did break a lot of Oklahoma's averages, what they were allowing total yardage wise in both rushing and passing in the games that we when we played against them. Also, third down conversion. We were one of the higher third down conversion teams against them this season. So it's not crazy for us to continue to push that clip. Even though it may not be pretty, it wouldn't be crazy for us to push that clip and see a better product on the field this weekend. Sometimes it's just them lining up and trying to do too much as opposed to just lining up with Mac or Russell doing what you're sure of. I don't think you need a quarterback change right now, man. I think y'all are panicking, and there's reason to panic. We're talking about things where I don't think as an Alabama fan I've ever seen the starting quarterback, senior night or week or they used to do cupcake games for homecoming. I don't think I've ever seen the QB go out and perform like that. And that wasn't a good game at all by Ty Simpson, guys. A lot of underthrows, a lot of low throws, a lot of passes, on the wrong shoulder when guys were hitching, running their curls and hitches. It was just a lot of indecisiveness. Didn't look settled, looked a little just flustered, a little clouded. So you definitely want to see a better performance from Ty, but I don't think it's time to see a benching from him. Now, if he come out against Auburn and we start off where he's lost the momentum, he's not seeing the field, I think an immediate change, a change earlier, sooner than later is going to be better, whether you go with Mac or Russell. And I think in that Iron Bowl, man, if you're going to switch it up, you might as well go with Russell. Everybody sees the energy that comes on the field with Keelan Russell. It's nothing against Austin Mack. I'm not saying he's not capable. I'm just saying in a game, an emotional game like that, you definitely want to take advantage of possibly putting Keelan Russell in against that defense and that secondary that's struggling. It's not like the offensive line isn't protecting. We're going to talk about that today too. So here, 17-minute mark. Let me get a few more comments and then we're going to jump into the first topic. I'm going to break it down. If Ty starts having issues, you think DeBoer? Yeah, we just talked about that, Alex. I was just talking about that. Smook, why you not looking the same? What you mean? My fault, but you just answered my question. I'm locked in, man. I tried to tell you, Coach. You blocked me. I tried delivering my message again. You ignore me altogether. Well, I'm back to hear that loud excuse on Bama fans blow after a loss. What are you talking about, Black Raider? We just get tired of you coming in and just trolling. Like, what are you talking about? You don't ever come in and talk football. What exactly are you talking about? And we still don't know who your team is. And nobody's blocking you because if you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to come in and comment. Now, drop a like, share the content, and then get ready to call in because you are on comment timeout until the phone lines open. So somebody give them that 1 hour timeout for me, Mods. Y'all handle that for me real quick. Congratulations, Black Raider Steel. You the first donkey of the week. The weird thing about Jordan Hare is that Auburn uses black magic and oh man, just stop it, Dylan. You a fool, man. Rivalry is rivalry. Auburn could be 1-10 at this point and still somehow show up against Alabama and Jordan Hare. Facts, 100%. On a side note, Jake Paul will be getting slept by Joshua. I hope so, man. They better not. Come on, bro. Come on. All right, let's get into the conversation. First topic of conversation today, and I have my banners made up. I know Mary J got hers on there too, so we gonna be able to move smoothly today. The main topic, man. The main topic is there cause for concern with Alabama Nation, with this offense, the way that we've seen this offense struggle the last 2 weeks, specifically the last 2 weeks, Oklahoma a week and LSU. Ty's specifically struggling the last 3 weeks. LSU game, he struggled to didn't have the turnover issue, right? But he definitely showcased some issues with hitting guys in stride, not throwing guys open, making the wrong reads or being late on reads, holding the ball too long. Like we've been seeing that since LSU game, and I don't know. I've looked at all games since. I want to say since Missouri game, I've looked at all those games, and when I look at some of the things that defensive coordinators are throwing at Ty, it's a lot of the same thing, and I expect the quarterback to get better. And to be honest, it's early in games where Ty kind of shows his hand, and he looks like he's got a good grip on it early in games. And then in the second half, we've seen a decline in production from our quarterback position. So is there a cause for concern? Yes, there is definitely a cause for concern because we know Auburn's strength of their team, not just the defense, but the strength of their team is their front seven. That's where most of their production, most of their impact, even for the team in general, offensively, defensively, putting points on the board, most of the impact has been generated from their defensive line and their linebacker core. Their secondary has been atrocious. The wide receiver core has been spotty because of the inconsistent play at quarterback. You saw Deuce Knight go out against Mercer and have an explosive game as expected. That wide receiver core is nasty if you can get a quarterback to lay it out there for him. So is there cause for concern going into this game in certain areas for Alabama? Yes, there is. And we're going to dive into it. Let's talk about Alabama's offense versus Auburn's defense. Alabama's offense versus Auburn's defense. Where does this start in SEC play for anybody? It doesn't matter. If you want to be a competitor in the SEC, we know that it starts in the trenches. And what Auburn does on their fronts, their defensive front, they run a 4-3, a 4-3 nickel type defense. But you're going to see their defensive linemen. They're going to use a lot of hybrid style defensive end, bookend type guys on the edge to get pressure on the quarterback. And if you know where Alabama's struggles have been when they have shown up in pass pro or in run blocking, they have been from the tackle position. We saw last game Michael Carroll, Wilk, and Formby at right guard. We saw Michael Carroll at right tackle, Wilk, and Formby at right guard. Caden Proctor was did Caden Proctor play this last game? He did. Caden Proctor did play because he caught a pass. Caden Proctor, Cam Dewberry, and Parker Brusford was out for this game so that he could be ready for this game. But we can expect to see Parker at center in this game. I would like to see personally, just because we're trying to establish a physical. I understand that Ryan Grubb is going to want to pass the ball 30 times. I think in this game, it's important to establish the physicality standpoint or to get the physicality edge early, whether that's 4 yards per carry or 2 yards per carry. You need at least 25 to 30 carries in the first half of this game because Auburn's offense is going to try to control the clock. How do you keep them from being able to control the clock? You're able to move the ball on the ground yourself, keep the clock moving, right? You're able to be efficient in all your execution. First and second level phases of blocking in your run game, some that we haven't seen, right, from Alabama. We do get in the first phase, the initial contact, and people ask, do we have a run game problem at Alabama? That there's not necessarily a problem. You want to see this offensive line finish through the run phases to the whistle. You want them to finish through, not just start it, but finish it, right? So when I say finish it, we talk about their run play when Jam Miller had that wide open cutback lane. Well, if you continue to watch that play, maybe a split second later, you can see the edge containment of who that was. Who was that? Was that LSU? No, I want to say it. Yeah. I want to say it was. No, it was Oklahoma. The edge containment of Oklahoma. You can see the edge containment of Oklahoma starting to work away from Caden Proctor in his run blocking. Now, if when I say finish through, if Jam does decide to make that cut, you want to see Caden be able to carry through that block and not let up because he thinks that first initial contact was enough to create a lane. That's what we want to see from the offensive line in this game. And if you're going to do that, if you want to have the personnel on there that can really physically impose their strength and will, I think we're going to need Jaden Roberts at that right guard position and let Michael Carroll man that right tackle. The aggressiveness of your front five with Brailsford, you got Roberts, Dewberry, Carroll, and Proctor on the perimeters. Like that's probably as physical as you're going to get. Size, you got the athleticism with all five of those offensive linemen. I think that's where you're going to get your best chance when you're lining up against Auburn's defensive front and how athletic they are. They got a strong interior, right? They're not as deep as they've been in the past, but they have a strong interior, and they get to the quarterback. They get pressures on the quarterback. Do they finish plays in the backfield? That's a problem for them. Auburn's tackling is a problem for them, but they get pressure. So it's going to be key for us to be able to key up on our run blocking assignments and to finish through blocking. All right, I'm gonna get to y'all comments in a second. I got a lot to put out when it comes to this matchup here because there's some things. Even though Auburn doesn't look like a good team overall, there are some matchups that can present some issues for Alabama's offense that really we can talk about throughout the week. And I'm just kind of introducing them as we continue to break it down. Roll Tide to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Don't forget, while we're here, if you're tapping in post live, don't forget to share the stream. Make sure you share this content. This live here was brought to you by the AAA family. Walk-ons are our new partners and sponsors of the Coach Smook Network. Thank God for that. And we also will be announcing a new sponsor. Hopefully Thursday, we'll be announcing a new sponsor here on the Coach Smook Network. Thank you all for supporting, and everybody with your likes and shares on TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Kick, all of the platforms that we stream on. Thank you for your support here on the Coach Smook Network. Back to the conversation, Bama offense versus Auburn defense. Another cause for concern that we've had all season, and I want to talk about this in detail because I believe that this game is an opportunity for us to really see how much of a test or how much of a lack there is, or if we just have to accept the fact that the run game Somebody put run game in the chat. That's what the preacher tell you to do. Y'all getting kind of quiet on me in the chat. I need somebody to type run game in the chat. Run game. The run game has an opportunity to prove exactly what it's supposed to be this game. Auburn's run defense has been able to contain the run game, but right now they're giving up an average of 4.1 yards per carry on the season. That's not a lot. That's about average, is a little bit under average when you talk about some of your more elite defenses. And a lot of the issues that we're seeing from their defense is the second level run support. The same issues you saw from Alabama early in the season. That's what you're seeing from Auburn's secondary. And they're not able to, they're not fitting on run fits well. So, and surprisingly, that hasn't hurt them, multiple times in the game. You see them give up 2 or 3 big runs in the game, and then for the rest of the majority part of the game, they're contained in the run game. You might see a 6 or 7 yard gain here. And for Alabama, that's what we're kind of asking for. We're asking for 3.7 to 4.1 yards per carry average for the game total from the running backs, right? And then extensions of the run game, you're talking about getting these guys out in space against guys that don't tackle well in space. That could present problems for Auburn, but we have to be able to protect up front. That's going to be the key. Let's flip the page. In the run game, when we talk about the run game, Alabama's running backs have to be assertive early in this game. These linebackers, they come downhill, they fly downhill, they bring the thump. They may not tackle as well as they should, but they are active. This is an active defense. Now, I think my hope is that, with that being said, it's as good as Auburn's defense has shown flashes of. My hope is that their lack of depth, their inability to rotate 2 and 3 deep at so many levels, is going to play to our favor if we are able to keep a consistent tempo and stay ahead of the chains on the road in Jordan Hare. And we know that SEC officiating has been horrific. I hope that more calls are missed this game more so than calls called. I would rather see a game with very few whistles. And if you're going to not call something, not call it both ways. I'd rather see that type of game, because I feel like this is going to be where the D line of Auburn, if they get started early, that can cause this game to be drawn out longer than what it needs to be. You can see Ty Simpson, on his back a lot. We gotta see Ty Simpson execute, because early on the offensive line isn't going to be able to maintain 4 and 5 seconds of protection. Or what was the average for the past 3 weeks, these last 3 games against LSU, Oklahoma, and EIU? Ty Simpson has had an average of 4.63 seconds to get the ball off on drop back passes. 4.63 seconds is the average right now. So this game, he's going to have to speed that clock up. He can't expect that. Receivers are going to have to be ready to get their heads around early, and offensive line is going to be able to hold up. I think the offensive line has been the most consistent group, getting better and better each week, right? They're the only group I haven't seen take a major drop off, right? Knock on wood, man. We don't want to jinx it for the Iron Bowl. So that's my take on that. Now, let's talk about Alabama's defense versus Auburn's offense. And while y'all are doing that, let me go ahead and release the automated message for you all. Let me see. Which one do I want to load up? Give me 2 seconds, chat. Wait, you know what? We at the 30-minute mark. Let's do this, Mary J. We got to practice for our commercials. Before we go to our next segment, chat, I want you all to take advantage of becoming a member of the AAA family. If you haven't already, take advantage of this and support the Coach Smook Network. Become a member. Listen, we're 8 away from our next follower goal, right? We're 8 away from our next follower goal, and we're also 4 members away. We're also 4 members away from hitting 120. 4 members away from hitting 120 members. So if you want to become a member of the AAA family here on the Coach Smook Network YouTube channel, this is how you do so, by tapping right here.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community, because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link, it'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
All right, chat, let's get into it. I want to talk to y'all real quick before we move on. Let's talk about I know we just got done talking about the matchup, Alabama's offense versus Auburn's defense. Let me get into some of your comments and your thoughts with some of the takes, and we're going to dive into it more this week, y'all. This is the introductory Monday. This is how we introduce some things that we're going to break down later on in the week. So a lot of your comments and things that are being said in the chat will be carried over throughout the week, and I want y'all to tap in because we might end up doing another live today. I'm really in my bag right now in the film room, so let's talk. What's up, Dalton? Good to see you. Roll Tide over there on the TikTok side. I appreciate you, man. He said Ty will start. You crazy for saying he will take him. What is Dalton Smith talking about? Nobody said anything about sitting Ty. It's the rest of these folks. I'm good with Ty starting. I think he could work through it. I've seen these type of slumps from quarterbacks before. All right, let's get to these star comments, man. We got we seen that one on that note. The weird thing about we seen that one. Rivalry is rivalry. We've been talking Hill and AK during jam, ground and pound pause. Or either or. Anyway, I like Hill. I like Hill, Riley, jam rotation. That's what I like to see right now. I know everybody want AK there. I like Hill, jam, Riley right now. That's the rotation I like right now. What else we got? What do you think? Maybe switching it up and put in some of the shiftier backs. I might even like seeing Cole Adams on some pass route. He's shifty too. Cole Adams doesn't have shiftiness in him. He's more so of a, it's not necessarily shiftiness with Cole. He's not really shifty. I noticed some with him even this past weekend. Now his route running is so crisp. I love his route running. It is precise. I wouldn't necessarily say shifty. Shifty to me is something like what you get with Bach when the ball is in his hands, you can see him, like you can see his shoulders, you can see his hips movement. Cole is more so just straight to the point. Boom, boom, boom. His acceleration is there, but his top end isn't there. So yeah, I like that. He said, but as far as the shifty backs in this game, I think this is a game where you got to come out and you let Daniel Hill kind of try to impose this physicality first. This defensive front for Auburn is going to be able to get some pressure and get push on the pocket in run games. They're going to win some matchups. It's about if the running back can win, some of the ones that he's not supposed to. Our offensive line is going to do good, I believe. I just believe DJ Durkin is going to load the box that to the point where you're going to see a lot of free guys coming free, and it won't be the offensive line's fault. It'll be on the running back to be able to make a guy miss. So game like that, make a guy miss. Daniel Hill makes guys miss. Kevin Riley, he's good at making guys miss. And I love how fans kind of have turned on some of these players. All of a sudden, they can't run, Jam can't see the field. But that Georgia game, the Vandy game, y'all was in love with them. Y'all got to stop. Stop with your fair weatherness. Auburn edge rushers are fast. They can get home. That's the point of. That's what I'm saying. We don't want guys that's going to be hesitant. Get behind your pass. Get north and south. And I'm gonna also point out when Todd took off running and absorbed that hit, the ball came out when he hit the ground. He might actually have a hold on the ball issue in general, not blindside hits. I said that at the game against Oklahoma. The run game will be okay with Hill. Jam is having issues that needs to be fixed. Yes, I agree. I think he's just not seeing the holes as quick as he should. If you have no plans on running the ball, you might as well put a tight end in the backfield and let him help with the rush. Some shit ain't even funny, man. It's like Ty needs to use his legs. Auburn will give him plenty of space to do it if he pays attention. They get home fast, but they come in so fast they often miss. And like we said, Noves, that's what I was saying earlier. Auburn gets pressures, but they don't finish in the backfield. They're one of the worst in the league as far as finishing plays behind the line of scrimmage. Since start slow, I think we need Mac to start and let Ty finish. Just my 2 cents. That stuff work on NCAA, dog, on the video game. It ain't gonna work in real life. I promise y'all. Get your guy out there. You roll out there with who you think gonna be able to run the game plan for you. And y'all are really panicking about Ty. Understandable, but think about Ty as A game. I told y'all, y'all are getting that energy like some of these fair weather panelists. When y'all think about matchups with Alabama, y'all don't think about Alabama's A game. Y'all sitting there, y'all putting the worst ahead of everything. I'm thinking about his A game because there's potential. We've seen him play his worst, but we've also seen him play his best. And I like my best against their best every time. There's always a chance for their best to come. So yeah, we good. Smook, I think the game is going to be closer than most people think. It's not going to be a blowout. You're playing at Jordan here, and even with Nick Saban, you guys struggled there no matter how bad Auburn was. Anthony Manzana, why does everybody keep comparing Coach Saban to Kalen DeBoer? Coach Saban has nothing to do with what's happening at Alabama right now. Nothing. Zero. At this point in the season last year, we had 3 losses, right? At this point of Coach Saban's last season, we had 2 losses going into this Auburn game. For Coach Saban's last season, I feel like ain't nothing changed. And y'all could continue to think that the Coach Saban effect had like this dominant effect over college football. Go look at 2023. Go look at 2022. Go look at 2021. We haven't been what everybody else is trying to make Bama to be, and what these fairweather Bama fans want Bama to be. We haven't been that Bama since 2018, 2017. Let's be honest. But we're not going to have that conversation. let's transition, y'all. We got these messages going out for our call-in show. They should be going out now. It looked like, okay, let me hit start. I gotta hit start so it can go out. That's why it's not doing it. That's why it's not doing it. All right, it's starting now. So if y'all getting the messages now, it should be coming through now. All right, they all coming through. I'm doing them all at the same time. Yep. I think I only got 8 today, so yep, that's 8. They are there. All right, they are there. So let's get back into the conversation. I want to talk about the defensive matchup versus the offense before we get into our defense versus their offense. Now we know what what Auburn's offense has looked like all year. Jackson Arnold, the run game, that's kind of been their saving grace. They may throw a 50-50 ball every now and then here or there. Cam Coleman, Eric Thompson, what's the other receiver name? I forget the other kid's name. Singletary. All those guys, they got it. I mean, there's no lack of talent in the wide receiver room. Auburn has one on paper. Auburn has one of the better receiver rooms in the SEC. On paper, just talent on roster. But they have yet to find a quarterback or offensive line that can help those receivers consistently show up. Now, I will say this. Auburn's offensive line has played better the last 2 weeks. They have played better the last 2 weeks. Even though Mercer was a Mercer, they look better. They look more comfortable with Deuce Knight out there. Just look like they had more energy, more intentionalness to kind of be a little bit more protective. So if Auburn's offensive line is trending in the right direction, our defensive line and that offensive line matchup is going to be key, because Alabama's defensive line, we got Quay back. You seen him play last game, right? And he looks good. Quay looks good. I was one that was against having him out there this game, but he got to run a few reps in the first half. I think he looked very good. I think he looked healthy. It's going to be awesome to see, what type of load he has to carry with Yanzi playing so well and them playing so much of the same position. How much of them on the field at the same time will we see? And then Keon Keeley, 31. Guys like that are going to be available for this game are going to be key, because I truly believe, and this is just my personal belief, I think James Smith and LT Overton are two of the better defensive linemen in this year's eligible class of D linemen. The numbers don't pop out for James Smith, but he creates so much havoc on the defensive front against opposing offensive lines, especially when he's aligned next to London Simmons. When those two are aligned next together, they create a lot of havoc on the interior. But LT Overton, he benefits from that, being that bandit true defensive end style of edge containment or edge lineman for Alabama. And so this game, I think that's going to be key, because the quarterback run game is going to be key. How do we slow down the quarterback run game? They're going to run the ball with their quarterback, whether it's Jackson, whether it's Deuce, whichever quarterback they do. And I know people were talking about, I forget the other young man's name. Is it McAllister? What's the others? Not Deuce Knight, but what's the other quarterback they had out there before Deuce? Daniels, Marquise Daniels is his name. I don't know where they found him at, but he's more, to me, if they had utilized him, because he's going to throw the ball. He doesn't have the best arm. He's not the most accurate, but he's going to throw the ball. He's going to give us opportunities. The best best turnover defense in the country right now, Alabama, creating the most turnovers in the country. They get the widest turnover margin. He's going to give this defense opportunities to make plays. Either quarterback, Jackson or him, they're going to give this quarterback opportunities to make plays. So I think more so than now, this is the week where we'll see if Auburn's offensive line is trending in the right direction, and Alabama's defensive line is getting better. We get Quay back. You get a key asset back for a huge game. The secondary has to play discipline. This could be a game where the defense really shows up. And I've seen Auburn's offense struggle against, similar caliber defenses as Alabama. If Kane Womack's aggressive nature shows up this game, I think we see a lot of success from the defense. So those are the baselines of both sides of the ball. Alabama's offense versus Auburn's defense, and Alabama's defense versus Auburn's offense. Let's get into the phone lines, man. I want to go ahead and open the phone lines for y'all here on the Coach Smook Network. Ready to get y'all thoughts here on the phone lines. 334-625-1121. Somebody type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. Let's do it.
You're talking about Jalen Milroe and the Pips? The perfect weak side linebacker, right? Put him next to the mic.
I'm not going to take up a lot of time, but I want to say that I'm excited about what.
Okay, forgive me, my brother. What's on your mind?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just still sorry for all the other content creators now that we have this mega star back in our presence.
All right, y'all. Everybody chat. 334-625-1121. Go ahead and call in, say your name, put me in the game, Coach Smook, and we'll get you on the line, get your thoughts on Alabama versus Auburn. Topic of discussion. It should have been sent out. Should have been sent out in the group text. In the text. What's up? Quay and Pierre equal the Bass Brothers. Hey, Quay and Pierre remind me of Upshaw. I won't even do that. I'll say Quay and Pierre. They remind me of Dallas and Will. We got Zach on the line, y'all. Let's hit it.
Zach Willie.
Yo, Zach, what's up, man? You in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to us today, man. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Coach Smook. How are you and my AAA family doing today?
Doing pretty good, Zach. Talk to us, man. Auburn Hate Week. You know, this is my favorite time of the year. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for this weekend. I think our defense is going to be all right. The thing that would concern me is the offense. But I think with the way Ryan Grubb calls the offense, I think we'll be okay. If you don't talk about the concerns with Tide, then, you're just not a real fan. Are they there? Yes. Do I think he can overcome them this game? Yes. I think with how DJ Durkin calls the defense, I think it'll open up lanes for the passing game. I think our run game, there'll be lanes for our run game. Yes, Auburn's front four is talented, but they're not Oklahoma. So I think, and you've seen how well we defended I believe we won in the trenches against Oklahoma, but it's going to come down to how well Top plays and how well he is from a mental standpoint,
Right.
And but yeah, our receivers are going to have lanes to be open, and there's going to be spots where Ty can hit them in stride, and we have opportunities for big plays to happen. It's just whether or not Ty's going to be able to hit them or not is another conversation that is unknown right now, but we'll find out Saturday. I want to say this. Our defense is just getting better and better each and every week, and I don't think Auburn's offensive line is going to be able to slow down our defensive line. I think our defensive line is going to have opportunities to get pressure on the quarterback. We're just going to have to tackle well in this game to prevent the quarterback run game. And overall, I just see us winning in every aspect of the game this weekend if we go out and play our game.
Facts. And I'm looking at the comments. I laugh sometimes, man, and I love it. And no disrespect, Bama Gump. This man said, I want to see Ty check the ball down. I'm pretty sure Auburn will run Tampa 2 like OU did. If you think OU ran Tampa 2 majority of that game, you don't you didn't watch football, man. It was a lot of match 3. It was a lot of match 3. It was a lot of base 4 in there. I mean, a lot of man coverage on the back end. They mixed the fronts up more so than anything. Their back end coverages were definitely mixed coverages on both sides. It was one time, if you ran the play, if you watched the playback, they did like a drop 4 on one side, and they had hook cover, hook flats type concept for their backside, because we ran the trips with the tight end offset, so that pushed their coverage instead of like a match 3. It just basically ran like a tighter cover 6 type of coverage, where they had your the weak side playing in the hard flats, kind of like a backside safety at the same time, and that baited Ty a few times. So he's got to be able to see those type of things early. But any base coverages you can't see. Hey, my boy Hall of Fame Jason said they don't even run a Tampa 2. That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, hey, Jason, I be trying to save folks, man. I tell these folks to stay off NCAA, but Zach, dang, man, I was about to get you final thoughts on this, and we're going to be able to continue the conversation later, Zach, but you got 30 seconds. And 734, you can call back in 45 seconds. 734, call back in 45 seconds. Zach, what's your biggest concern with Ty Simpson? And that's how we want to end the conversation. We ain't got to get into no breakdowns and stuff, but what's your biggest concern going into this game with Ty Simpson against Auburn on the road in a big matchup with so much on the line? What's your biggest concern
there? My biggest concern is the mental aspect of his game right now, which has been proven to be lacking. He has been rattled the last few games. And like I said before, I don't know what rattled him to make him do or get in that kind of slump. But yeah, other than that, Roll Tide, my AAA family, love you guys. I'll holler at y'all later.
Roll Tide, Zach. We got another caller on the line, man.
Yo, it's D-Wade. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Yo, D-Wade, you in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to me, man. Welcome to the show, man. How you feeling this morning?
I'm good, my brother. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Y'all, we just want to thank Zach for the phone call, man. Y'all give it up for Zach. We got D-Wade in the game with Coach Smook. Talk to us, brother. What's on your mind, bro? Hate week.
Yeah, man. Big hate week, man. It's the Iron Bowl. It's my favorite time of the year and also my worst time of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you already know how I go. You already know how I go. I think I spent the Iron Bowl with you last year.
Yeah, that was a crazy night.
Yeah,
that was a crazy night. You remember we had my baby girl with me?
Yeah, man. We was on the rooftop right
there. Yeah. You trying to pull up to Auburn this year? We got. I don't know if you was in here for the announcement, but shout out to the Coach Smook Network and the AAA family. We are officially sponsored by Walk-Ons. Yes, Walk-Ons. Yes, Bistro. Yes, we got an official sponsorship from Walk-Ons, man. We'll be doing, and you know the hosting thing. That's your lane, bro.
Yeah.
The tailgate party. We need an official host for the Coach Smook Network. So just in case, D-Wade the entertainer, D-Wade the host looking for another home, you know what I'm saying, on the sports side of things as a host. But talk to us about this Iron Bowl this weekend, man.
Man, this how I'm feeling when it comes to Auburn in this year. They got 5-6 losses, right?
Something like that.
But that's pretty typical, right? I feel like the more losses Auburn has, the more dangerous Auburn is. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't look at the win and loss column when it comes to this game. It's all about that day, which is the Iron Bowl. So my thing is, man, listen, people giving up on Ty is crazy. I don't know why folks just want to just jump off the ship. I'm low-key getting tired of Bama fans, and I see why this fair weather thing that you have started, you know what I'm saying? Not started, but you have coined that phrase in my my understanding is that folks is just whining week to week, man. I'm tired of folks crying week to week. I mean, I understand, man. Ty done lost the ball 8 times in 5 games. Like he does have a problem, and Ty is way too emotional when he gets into, you know, under stress, and he lets that linger on from quarter to quarter. And I feel like Milroe had a better mindset when it came to his mistakes. I don't want to compare them, but I'm just saying,
you know what? Wait, I don't mean to cut you off.
I just want to say that.
I disagree, though. I disagree. I think Ty, composure-wise, his demeanor and everything is way better and more what I want from a leader in the quarterback room than what Milroe was doing last season. That first year Milroe started, I think he had the right mindset, but I think that second year, man, a lot of that exposure and a lot of the hype got to his mind, and it affected how he was leading and portray himself as a leader on the field. Now, in the locker room, never heard a bad thing about Milroe, you know, and never. I don't think I ever will. But Ty this year, I think Ty has definitely maintained a better composure. The last game was probably the worst I've seen it, because more so he was just sitting by himself on the bench. I ain't seen that from him all season.
You know, it's weird, Smoke. It's like, I understand that. I still trust Ty a whole lot more than when we had Milroe. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the process and the mental part, I feel like Ty still lets that get in his head a little bit. I feel like Milroe had it happened, and let's forget about it and keep going. So he had it's just the way, I think the productivity was different. Milroe was definitely worse as far as processing after a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Ty processes better, and I still trust him making decisions, but we can't ignore 5 fumbles and 3 picks. I mean, I'll say 2 picks. I won't count that Hail Mary. But,
count it.
I mean, we'll count it.
You know why you count it? Because it's a game where you don't have to have it. If the play is not there, run the ball out. You get what I'm saying? We're talking about just playing a clean game. If it's not there, just play a clean. You're not making the best of decisions already. Make the right decision. Tuck the ball away. It might not be the most explosive play. I feel like the same thing we accused Milroe doing of doing last year, playing for a Heisman. I feel like Ty tried to play for a Heisman that last game. I feel like he was playing for a Heisman. It was like all his passes, he was trying to throw them too hard, so they were diving. You know, he wasn't getting no lift on his ball. I mean, the deep ball shot was behind. I said, we're playing against Eastern Illinois DBs. You telling me that Latier Brooks, Ryan Williams, Jalen Mbakwe ain't running by somebody?
Yes. Why are we not launching the ball? I mean, we have good intermediate game, but I missed the deep ball, and Ty is not good with the deep ball, man. And the ones that we do have that are good, they get dropped. So it's kind of like,
you know what's pissing me off, D-Wade? Ty has a great deep ball. Ty hit Latier Brooks. He hit Isaiah Horton in the fog. I mean, it was so many pretty balls. Derek Meadows caught a nice deep ball, 47-yarder. I mean, on the rope from Ty. The Latier Brooks caught a deep crosser. It had to be like a 55, 60-yard crosser from in that fall camp. And I'm trying to figure out where that energy is. I haven't seen him take a crazy hit to where he would seem injured. I just think after, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not blaming Ryan Williams, but after that Ryan Williams drop in the Georgia game, every deep ball since then has been questionable from Ty.
I swear, I promise you, since that drop. And I'm like,
and I don't know if I deserve one for this, but I'm gonna give myself one, y'all. That I think I deserve that one, because
I don't think he trusts Ryan Williams no more, because Ryan doesn't get enough touches from me. I know he's not catching the ball as good as we want him to, but I still want Ryan to get about 5 to 6 touches a game, going down the field in space. Get him on a sweep or something. Get the ball in his hands more. I feel like we just abandoning Ryan Williams too. And maybe, I'm good with the other receivers. I understand he's not producing the way we thought he would be, but I still think Ryan has that dog in him and can flip a game. I still believe in that.
You still have to make him relevant, right? You work. This ain't the first time we've seen catching issues with an explosive wide receiver. Like this is common amongst football. You will have a wide receiver, a 4-3 wide receiver that could jump 38 freaking inch vert, 40-inch vert, is strong as hell, and have the worst hands on the team. Now the thing is, more times than often you're going to see him catch the ball. It's that one time where you expect him to catch it that he's not catching it, and I think Ryan's going to grow through that, man. This young man.
Yeah,
Ryan Williams to hit a growth spurt. I bet y'all didn't even notice that boy. He a legit 6'1" right now. Like he came to campus, he was 5'11", 6 foot. He a legit 6'1". Probably by the time he get done growing, he gonna be 6'2". His body's going through changes. I could see it. I'm being hard on him because y'all hype him up, and I try to get y'all to look at him from a level of he's 18.
Yeah, he's still developing.
He's 18, chat, and that's why I try to get y'all to look at him. So when I call out his flaws, y'all try to act like a lot of people try to act like he didn't have these flaws, and I'm like, he plays like a 16, 17-year-old kid. That won't last long against a defense. He does, man. Look at the moves he makes on the field. Look at the stuff he was doing last year. That's video game type stuff.
Yes.
Come on, man. He plays like a lot of receivers in the league would not do some of the moves and the open field stuff that Ryan Williams is doing because it's like, wait, nah, ain't no way. I know this other DB coming that run a 4-3. He coming. He gonna catch me. I'm gonna be trying to do this little courtesy plan and be on the wrong angle, and that's my career. Like he got a lot to learn. He's learning. Look at how he's trying to protect the ball now. Oh, that's our 30-second mark. Go ahead, Wade.
Okay. All right. So my 30 seconds. So, real quick. So running game. I like that we got Riley back into the rotation because I feel like he's our best back overall. So I think we should keep using Riley. He'll, yes, Jam, but we want to see Beard. We're kind of over Jam because he's jamming up the line. And Anyway, so off that, and then on defense, on defense, man, it was good to see QB Reese get some hits in. Let's see. I mean, our defense is good. I'm trying to rush my 30 seconds. I feel confident that we're gonna win the game, man, and go on to beat Georgia in the SEC championship game. Yes, I said Georgia because Texas will beat A&M, and so we're gonna have no choice but to play a rising Georgia. But we can do it. Roll Tide. Love you, Smook. Always support it, man. I'll be in the chat.
All right, bro. Appreciate you, man, for calling in. Appreciate the chat, man. Look, that thing about to go off again. Appreciate you, bro. Roll Tide, man. Y'all give it up for my guy D Wade in the chat, man. I was trying to get my mods a message. I don't know where all the mods at. Are y'all awake in the chat, mods? Y'all good? Bama Gum, do you have to write in all caps, brother? I used to have that problem when I ain't have my glasses. I'm just asking because I can read very well, brother. Drinking out of my granny mug today. I wanted a whole bunch of coffee today. I don't know what's wrong with me, chat. I wanted a whole bunch of coffee today. Phone line is open 334-625-1121. Is Richard Young pretty much gone for the most part from what I'm hearing? I don't know, man. Even the carries he got last game, I think it was more so out of respect just to get him on film. But fan favorite, I love the young man. He's not good in pass pro, chat. Richie Young struggles very badly in pass pro, and it doesn't seem like he wants to apply himself either. And I think that's where the downfall, where the disconnect is between him and his playing time. 205. Let's see who it is.
Call from
Bill Anderson from the game, Coach Smook.
to accept.
Yo, Melvin, what's up, man? You in the game? Talk to us, man.
What up, brother?
Man, nothing much, man. How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Enjoying my Monday, man. Ready for this Iron Bowl week, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what time it is, man. Listen, I'm ready.
I stay ready. Ready for them, little Eagles and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What's your thoughts on the game this morning? What's up, MJ? Good to see you in the chat this morning. Welcome in, brother. TikTok, continue to tap that screen too while we get. If you're on TikTok, you ain't got to be on no certain platform to call in. You can call in from any platform. I love seeing y'all type on each platform, but would love to hear y'all call in. Call in. The phone line to be open in 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Go ahead, Melvin.
Okay, yeah, I went on the Iron Bowl game. This like a Super Bowl game to me, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be down the middle. It's gonna be I already got a score prediction for you, Coach Smooth.
What it is?
Man, Alabama 29, Auburn 19.
Hey, now, Melvin, that's a crazy score. Because that means there's a safety in there somewhere.
Yeah.
That means Auburn gonna sack or get us for a safety. Man, you about to have folks having a heart attack in the chat. 19. That's the only way you get 19. Chat. How's you get 19? You can give up a touchdown. They're gonna score a touchdown, right? That means they're gonna score at least one touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown, and then get a field goal. That's a 19 points right there. We get 29.
Touchdown. That's touchdown. You said 19, 29, 19?
Yeah, 29-19. I already got those. That's why I say I already got those.
10.
29.
Wait, 7.
19.
10. I had another 3. That's 13. 15. Wait, how we gonna get 19?
No, that's about them.
That's what I'm saying. How they gonna get 19? That I'm trying to figure out the score. So they may get okay. So check this. They might do this. They might score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Miss the extra point, and then kick a field goal. That's 9. Another field goal. That's 12. The safety will be 14. I don't know, man. I don't know how they're going to get 19, but we're going to figure it out. Chat, if y'all figure out how they could get 19 in the chat before the end of the night, we're going to figure it out. Because my brain messing up. I thought I had it. But my score prediction, and I'm not scared to put my score prediction out this week. I think this is going to be a game where it's going to be a 34-19. 34-18. You got me saying 19. What the hell? I think this is going to be a 34-18, 34-13 type of game. Alabama being able to score enough points. I think Auburn's defense will cause us to have long drives. I think this is the game where we see where those games where Alabama averaged like 12 plays of offensive drive. One game they were averaging like 12 to 14 players or something like that. I think this has to be one of those games for Alabama, unless the poor tackling of Auburn puts us in position to where we kind of break a few plays. Jeremy Bernard, Ryan Williams, Josh Cuevas, Caleb Edwards, guys that have been kind of making some big plays downfield. Kevin Riley, Daniel Hill, break tackles and make big plays downfield. I think that's where we'll see the difference. And defensively, I think they will be able to run the ball a little bit and make some catches. But because Kane Womack is going to, I think Womack will dial up the pressure. DJ Durkin, if DJ Durkin comes out aggressive, Kane Womack has to return with aggressive play calling on the defensive side. So I think that's why we might see 1 or 2 mix-ups defensively, but they won't result in scores. They'll be close enough to score and have to settle for field goals. And they have a solid field goal kicker right now, Auburn. So this game right now, if Alabama comes out to execute, we shouldn't give up more than 18 points.
I agree with that, Coach Moore. I agree with your prediction too. You know,
that boy said 19. I'm still. You got me. You got me on that one, Mel. I'm not. You got me thinking. I'm like, chat. We figured it out. Look, let me check the comments real quick while you on the line. How much more time we got with Melvin, y'all? I think we got like 3 more minutes, Melvin. We got about 3 more minutes, Melvin. Let's check these comments real quick and see if somebody came up with the 19 points real quick. Somebody, let me see. Mary J, we sent 1 TD. 1 TD, all 4 field goals. So it's 7. That wouldn't be 19. Oh, wait, you would need a TD and an extra point. That's 7. You get a field goal. Oh, yeah, you right. Dang, you right. You need a TD, 1 touchdown. You get 1 field goal after that. That's 10, 13, 16, 19. You right. See, I was overthinking it.
I told you I was right, man.
You was right, man. You got me, dog. You got me, my man. Look, bro, listen. If it ain't money, it don't add up to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta listen to your big bro, man. You gotta listen
Look,
to your
look,
big
I
bro.
see the comments, y'all. Y'all ain't gotta do me like that, man. Y'all so raggedy, bro. All y'all raggedy. Melvin, I'm about to hang up on your ass. What you laughing so hard for? He on them laughing, chat. What you laughing for, man? Y'all laughing in the chat too. Jason, you laughing too, ain't you? Y'all so raggedy. Kareem, you laughing too? Smook, he didn't even think about the score. He just threw a number up in the air off the top. Nah, he had it planned out. He had it planned out because he been playing a video game somewhere. Somebody scored 19 points against. He was like, "Ooh, that's a good score. That's a good score. I'm gonna get her to Auburn this weekend." That what happened. That what happened.
Oh, that's what happened, Coach Smook.
Yeah, man. Hey, who your MVP this week, man? For Alabama offense.
Okay. I'm gonna have to give it to Ty Simpson, man, because he been looking good. We just played a little cupcake game. I knew that was gonna be a little easy game and stuff like that. But I give it to Ty Simpson.
All right, man. Your boy Jordan in the chat acting up. Hold on. Jordan said, hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna give you your last 30 seconds, man. Go ahead, man. Final thoughts before you get off the line, man.
Well, I wish everybody happy Thanksgiving for Thanksgiving weekend. So have a safe holiday. Roll Tide, everybody. Remember when I said 19 to 29. That's my position. Roll Tide, everybody.
Roll Tide, Melvin. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Y'all give it up for Melvin in the chat, man.
All right, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all give it up for my guy, man. Hey, this man Jordan been on one this season, man. I don't know. Uncle Shay ain't gotten that or you on this one, bro. Let me go back and get that one. Let me see. Did I start? He said, I don't care if it's an Auburn Tiger, a cigarette lighter, or itsy bitsy spider. Give me Bama. Oh, man. Oh, we need help, chat. We need help. We do need professional help. We don't have no home training sometimes in the chat. Appreciate everybody in the chat. 37 in the chat on YouTube. Continue running likes up. How many likes we had on YouTube? 29. Man, y'all done hit out another like goal. Y'all really rocking with your boy for real? Y'all know that's like 60 days in a row we done hit this like goal. 60 in a row. Oh, man, chat. Listen. Hey, J Penny, why you playing? Can you pull J Penny's comment up about the meta glasses? J Penny, I want to petition y'all as the phone lines are open 334-625-1121. I want to petition y'all, man. I do want to get. We've been offered an opportunity to be a part of a content push in March, and I want to kind of get a head start on it. I would love to get some of those glasses, man. I've been seeing a lot of content creators that's been trying to do it, but they don't have their energy like we got. So imagine on campus with Coach Smook with the meta glasses and our other camera. Man, just help your boy out. These aren't meta glasses. They look like it. They should be a sticker that year, boy. I can see through you. I can see what y'all thinking. Some of y'all thinking about calling in right now, but you can't make up your mind. You're scared. Don't be scared. 334-625-1121. Call in, share your thoughts. These glasses thick as a mug. Y'all think I be playing when I say I can't see sometimes. I'm serious. Man, he said, bro, just read the chat for the math. Listen, I was trying to, man. Y'all know, spread 5.5 Bama. Okay, Bama gun. That boy fixed that. He fixed that font. All right, we back. Y'all just dirty, though. They came with their calculator, too, homie. Oh, see? Y'all be holding out. I ain't bring my calculator. I gotta do it on the fly. But nah, 334-625-1121. Another thing that I kind of want to talk about as we wait for the phone line to ring. Let me get back in my notes. I think I covered the bases. I don't want to get all the way into my breakdown, man, because it's gonna be a great conversation this week. If y'all know any content creators, Auburn content creators or Auburn analysts, people that talk Auburn football that y'all know gonna bring the heat and gonna talk football, not just be over here crying, being fair weather, not believing in a team. Yeah. I'd rather think too. Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. Here we go. All right. let's talk about some history. Alabama-Auburn rivalry, the history of it, man. Y'all know why they keep bringing up stuff about last year's game. So last year, Alabama-Auburn, Kalen DeBoer got to have the game at home for his first Iron Bowl to start off his career as an Alabama head coach. 1-0 in the Iron Bowl. That's huge. And it was huge because we already had our third loss of the season. You could not end that season last year 8-4 with a loss to Auburn, right? You couldn't end the season 8-4 with a loss to Auburn. Kalen DeBoer got the team to refocus. Played a tough matchup, man. This Auburn team, even though they had what was the quarterback's name? I forget his name. He was trash. Peyton Thorne. Peyton Thorne showed up and played the best game of his the season, going for 280, 300 yards. Jalen Merrill didn't have the best game. Didn't throw a passing touchdown, but threw 200 plus yards. And I think he had an interception too. But his legs again being the difference in the game. No real offensive continuity or cohesion. No rhythm with the offense, and we were able to win 28-14 at home. This year, I believe the game is a lot different. The personnel available, there's a different look there. Auburn struggled once again in the secondary last year. So this matchup, it could present even more problems for Auburn, but they're going to be playing at home, guys. And this ain't a team that's like they're not a trash 5-6 team or whatever they is right now. 5-6, right? Yeah, they're not a trash 5-6 team. This is just they missing one or two pieces. And I'm not a hater. This is hate week. I hate them. I hate Auburn. But when it comes to breaking down football, this is not a trash team. They have talent on this roster. And you never know when talent will click. You never know when the quarterback will show up, right? So this week, I expect them to kind of come out and put their best foot forward. If they don't, it's going to get ugly. This is an Auburn team defensively that can match up with us. They can disrupt our they can contain our run game. They could stop our run game, and they could disrupt our pass with their front. Stopping on the back end might not be as efficient, but they can do some things to cause disruption. So how do we get in this game, or how do we get out of this game clean? Take care of the ball. Somebody said in the chat earlier, take care of the ball. Don't allow the self-inflicted wounds to keep us behind the sticks, and we'll be straight. I think Alabama is set up for a good game. We're going to get into the statistic breakdown and the matchups later on today. If it's close midway through the fourth quarter, I don't know. J Mac, I'm like you, and that's not fair weather. Talty doesn't want to be here anymore. I'm convinced we need to get rid of him. Honestly, y'all know I'm not like that. It's just some things just unacceptable, and you keep blaming the snapper and the holder. You got to have some accountability. We're talking about Ty. I haven't seen Ty blame nobody yet. I love the accountability factor. I just want him to keep his energy up. I want to keep his confidence up. Speaking on kicker, how about his reaction when he missed the 28? Yeah. We don't need that. Missing chip shots on his own. No momentum. Facts, Jalen. Hey, if y'all don't have a membership yet, man, please get the membership because y'all want to see some access, some stuff this weekend. And then y'all, I don't know if Jason gonna get mad at me for telling y'all about this, but we've been invited to do live watch party action for college football playoffs. If Oklahoma and Alabama make it, we might be on the road doing some content for the college football playoffs. So if y'all want to be on the road with us, man, if y'all want to try to take a trip and support, let me know. But you have to be a member. You have to be a member of the AAA family, or you can be a contributor, donate, and support throughout that way. We're going to close the phone lines. Thank y'all for tapping in on the phone lines. And then when we get back from this infomercial break, we will be back and we will close out this show. Thank y'all for tapping in this morning, man. Here at the hour and 20-minute mark. I told y'all we getting on these shows, man, an hour and a half. We're going to be out of here. I love y'all, man. We'll be right back after these messages. Check it out.
Glad you chose to stop by the channel today. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to really become a part of this community here at the Coach Smook Network. We like to call ourselves the AAA family. The AAA stands for authenticity above all. We just want to give you an opportunity to become a part of this community because we're growing and we're doing something special here as a fan base, not just for Alabama, but the fan community as a whole. We're creating an environment where it's safe to be yourself, be authentic, and meet people who share the same passion you share, whether it's for the same team or not. You can do this by becoming a member of the AAA family. You simply start by just clicking the link provided to you by one of the moderators in the chat, or it'll be pinned to the top of the chat. Click that link. It'll bring you to my homepage. When you get to my homepage, make sure you hit the notification button and turn on all notifications. Understand that there are multiple ways to support the channel, and each level has its perks. You can go through and read each perk. As we continue to grow, new perks will be added to each level. One thing we would like to highlight that all AAA members are greatly appreciated. It does not go unnoticed that you have taken time and hard-earned money to support this channel. Once you join, YouTube is going to ask for some payment information, and make sure you monitor your subscription dates. Also, if you really want to get interactive with the community and find out what's going on, think about joining our Discord family. This is where you can get into all the fan talk of the community, and also there are networking opportunities. Please be mindful that there are rules and that we expect everyone to treat everyone with respect. Also, if you're looking to partner with Coach Smook Network or sponsor, please hit us up at coachsmooknetwork@gmail.com, and our staff will get back to you in a timely manner. I'm your boy, Coach Smook of the Coach Smook Network, and I thank you for supporting this channel.
Better go subscribe. You do roll with the tide. I'm down in the gun with Coach Smook. Through the game, roll tide, roll tide. Better go subscribe. TikTok.
Sir, appreciate y'all for tapping in again today, y'all. I appreciate y'all for real, man. I just don't know. Hey, we got what we got today. We got some gaming content, of course. All week we're gonna be doing some gaming content. I'm going to be looking for the Auburn users. I want to play all Auburn users this week. We have a user on TikTok that is an Auburn fan, and I plan on playing against him a few times this week. Hopefully we get to create a series and basically project what we're gonna do to them boys this weekend. All right, and live game simulation, we're gonna kick it back off again this week. I already got this crew that I want to utilize. I will be coaching it. We will be playing against a Auburn fan, and I'm gonna coach the best game of the season that y'all have seen me coach this year. But once again, if you want details about the hangout this weekend, the link up for the tailgate, Iron Bowl tailgate, jump in Discord. That's where all the information will be put out. The details for the event, that's where they'll be put out. And once again, shout out to our sponsors, Walk-Ons, man. Shout out to them, man. Would have never thought. Shout out to my manager, man. My big brother, my god brother, Kelvin Green, stepping into this industry, making a freaking splash, man, a seismic splash. We're doing helping the Coach Smook Network do what we doing right now in this industry, man. I appreciate God for placing us in this position that we in right now. Like it would have never been a thought in my mind to be at this level where we are right now. So I appreciate each and every one of you all. And as we continue to get our credentials and everything done for the media side of things next season for the SEC, Well, not just SC, but for Alabama to get that next level of credential. Y'all continue to support, man. We need y'all. We need y'all to vet us out here. I know we never going to do it like anybody else, and that's why we're going to continue to be who we are, and that's what I'm grateful for. Being original, authenticity above all. Hey, y'all do what y'all do, man. Continue to support, show some love, and continue to run it up, man. Run it up. Likes on the YouTube side, and tap that screen on TikTok. Remember, I love you all. God bless you all. Tell somebody else you love them today. And when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Be blessed. Roll Tide. Roll.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.